Hi guys, hope you are doing. To obtain maximum marks social science, therefore we brought 3 marks passing and scoring package. Please take a use of it. Let's begin. Our first question is differentiate between zamindari system and rayatwari system. First, zamindari system. Lord Cornwallis is implemented this system in 1793 at Bengal. In this policy, zamindars became the landowners. In this system, zamindars benefited more, but the farmers were the grave sufferers by the zamindars through land tax exploitation mercilessly. This system created a new social group that added British. But the farmers were the grave sufferers by the zamindars land tax exploitation mercilessly. This system created new social group that added the British. The farmers, the farming laborers suffered to irregular working opportunities in the farming land. Farmers were exploited and had a life of insecurity. Now, Rayatwari system. The Rayatwari system was first in Baramahal region by Alexander Reed in 1792. This system was later implemented in Madras, Mysore region by Thomas Munro 1801. Under this system, both the farmers and the company were directly linked. The tiller of the land was recognized as the owner of the land. In this system, the farmers got opportunities to pay the tax the British government in the absence of zamindars. Under this system, the small farmers were given a land ownership, but they suffer more due to heavy land taxes. The officials took punitive actions to collect land taxes from the farmers. Question number 2. Explain the impact of modern education of British. Our answer is Indians develop modernity, secularism, democratic attitudes and rationality along with nationalistic ideals. Impetus was received from the local literature and languages. This facilitated unity in thinking process among the educated class. Periodicals started emerging. New social and religious reformations movements emerged. The thoughts of thinkers like J.S. Mill, Rousseau, and Montesquieu influenced on the mind of educated youth in India. The freedom struggles that took place across the globe influenced the Indians also. The Indians could understand and appreciate their rich traditions, the new thinking and cultural perceptions that emerged. Question number 3. Discuss the impact of British land tax in India. Our answer is a new class of zamindars who exploited farmers were created. The farmers became landless slowly. Land became commodity. The loans could be raised by mortgaging the lands. Many zamindars also had to their lands in order to pay land taxes. The agricultural sector became commercialized. The money lenders became strong. In the 18th century, Indian history is considered as a century of political problem. Substantiate. Our answer is there are many reasons for this. The death of Aurangzeb, the emperor of Mughal in 1707. As the result, the Mughal lost political control over the South India. The death of Devaraja Vadiyar in princely state of Mysore. His death created the problems of succession and administration. A lot of political struggles took place in Carnatic region. All these developments concluded the politics of Mysore. All these developments clouded the politics of Mysore. Hyder Ali soon became popular in using arms and experiments. Question number 5. In permanent zamindari system, the Indian farmers were born in debt, lived in debt, and died in debt. How? Our answer is Lord Cornwallis implemented this system in 1793 at Bengal. In this policy, zamindars became the land owners. In this system, zamindars benefited more, But the farmers were the grave sufferers by zamindars through land taxes, exploitation mercilessly. This system created new social group that did the British. The farmers and farming laborers suffered due to irregular working opportunities in the farming lands. The farmers were exploited and had to lead a life of insecurity. Number 6. The Third Anglo Mysore War, inevitable to Tippu Sultan. Substantiate. Our answer is the Third Anglo Maratha Mysore War started between Tippu Sultan and Lord Cornwallis of the British Governor General. This war held on 92 in Srirangapattan. The political situation of the Travancore was the main reason of this war. In this war, Tipu Sultan very shamelessly defeated by British. This war ended by the Treaty of Srirangapattan. The British were successful in inserting unfavorable conditions in order to weaken Tipu Sultan. Tipu was forced to be part with half of his kingdom, forced to pay 3 crore rupees as a war damage fee, and had to pledge 2 of his sons as a guarantee against payment. Question 7. Indian history. The 19th century is referred to as the period of Indian Renaissance. Why? Our answer is Indians came into contact with a Western civilization. As a result, they got the advantage of English education, rationalism, and humanism grew among the Indians. Western thought introduced the ideas of democracy, freedom, equality, and nationalism to Indians. Many Indians who were enlightened by Western education tried to bring in reforms. Question number 8. What are the preachings of Gram Samaj? Answer. Advocating monotheism, opposed meaningless rituals. Every person should live with a dignity, to assure equality to women by opposing polygamy, to give importance to English education. Question number 9. What are the aims of Aarya Samaj? Our answer is all Hindus should believe in one formless God. It opposed the caste system, encouragement to caste marriages, rejection of polygamy and child marriage. Men and women are equal. One should study Vedas. Question number 10. Explain the preachings of Sir Syed Ahmed Khan. Our answer is advocating monotheism, opposed meaningless rituals. Every person should live with dignity, to remove the parda system for Muslim women, should be give education to Muslim girls, should be opposed the polygamy, encouragement of unity among the Hindus and Muslims. Question number 11. What are the reformation advocated by Satya Shodhaka Samaj? Our answer is to provide equal rights to non-Brahmin class and men, to build a philosophical base for the movement, to open schools for Shudra and girls, to establish hostels for girls. It gave the direction of establishing society based on equality. Jyotiba Phule, founder of Satya Shodhaka Samaj. He wrote Gulamgiri and Tatkaryancha Aswada, cultivators whip code. Question number 12. Explain how Swami Vivekananda was a source of inspiration for youngsters. Answer. Swami Vivekananda established Ramakrishna Mission. He was a favorite disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He was suggested to Chamaraja Vadiyar, 10th of Mysore, to start schools for untouchable children. His thoughts were source of Indian culture. He considered all religions to be equal. He worked to establish casteless society. He believed that people should educate first. He believed that spiritual realization was more important than any religion or God. He was a selfless, devout person. He stressed the significance of individual, his presence and ability. He maintained that apart from prayer and practice of yoga, he was spreading social service also necessary for achievement of moksha. Vivekananda emphasized that nation and religion were like the two faces of a coin. In 1893, at the Chicago Conference of World Religious, he upheld the greatness of India, and also he was advocating tolerance of all religions and maintaining that all religions were true. In this manner, he introduced Indian culture to the world. 13. What were the reformation activities of Annie Besant? To the reformation of Hindu religion, she advocated that Indian culture is far more superior to the Western culture. Translating Bhagavad Gita, English is one of the major achievement of her. That's why she called Shweta Saraswati. She started Central Hindu Banaras College in 1898. She started two periodicals, New India and Commonwealth. She started Home Rule movement in 1916 in this region. 40. What were the effects of Doctrine of Lapse? Analyse. Answer. Many kingdoms lost their rights due to promulgation of Doctrine of Lapse by Lord Dalhousie. Satara, Jaipur, Jhansi, Udaipur, and other kingdoms came under the British control. Dalhousie cancelled the princely titles of the Nawabs of Tanjore and Carnatic kingdoms. The Mughals, Sultans, that Nawabs of Awadh and other kings were lost their identity. Consequently, lakhs of soldiers who were dependent on these kings became unemployed. 17. What were the economic causes of 1857 revolt? Answer. The development of industrial revolution in England, the Indian handicrafts and home industries diminished. The artisans of India became unemployed. The Indian handicrafts became financially pathetic. The farmers were exploited by zamindars. Land tax collection rights awarded to talukdars were withdrawn. 18. What are the results of 1857 mutiny? The agreement entered by the company with the local kings was expected. Non-pursuance of regional expansion, providing a stable government for Indians, equality before the law, non-interference of the government in religious issues of India, to support practicing religious tolerance. 19. Mention the main features of fascism. Answer. Intense nationalistic attitude, destruction of enemies, glorification of violence, racial supremacy, imperialistic expansion, support to massacres. 20. How did USA come out of its great economic depression? Answer. This economic crisis led to the changes in the politics. During the World War II, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, the military base of USA. This made USA to enter the war in favor of Allied forces. The President Roosevelt made people be ready for war. He encouraged women to work in public sphere. USA won the war. By the establishment of UNO, USA has become the only superpower of the world. 21. Were the effects of First World War on 1914-1918 to Germany? Answer. The Treaty of Versailles was insulting to Germany. The empires of Austro-Hungary and Ottoman Turks lost their existence. Germany lost most of its colonies. The physical map of the Europe underwent change. Many new and small countries emerged in Europe. The League of Nations came under force on 1990. 22. How did Nazism destroy Germany? Explain. Answer. The Nazism advocated that Germans are the superior race of the world. They are the only fit to rule the world, nurtured ultra nationalism carefully. A minister named Joseph Goebbels was appointed to spread the theory of Nazism. A cruel army named Brown Shirts was formed for his purpose. The mass killings, Holocaust done by Hitler to the Nazism theory. 23. Explain how the relationship between India and USA as democratic nations. Answer. Both India and USA are bigger nations and have a democratic system. USA has helped us financially for our economic development through few air plans. Even during the Chinese aggression in 1962, the support of the USA strengthened India. Both the nations have common concern for curbing terrorism. India maintains good relationship with the USA in the fields of foreign trade and also science and technology, space, as well as education. Both the nations are bound by the principles of world peace and support for UNO. 24. Explain how the India is maintaining good relationship with Russia. Answer. India followed the non-alignment policy with Russia. Indo-Soviet cooperation continued in political, economic, and other fields. Russia condemned Chinese aggression 1960. During the liberation of Goa in 1961, Soviet Russia supported India. In 1966, Tashkent Agreement was signed by India and Pakistan with the mediation of Russia. In 1971, India and Russia entered into 20-year Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation. Russia assisted India to have steel plants at Bhilai and Bokaro. We have received a lot of aid from Russia for the growth of our industry and commerce. Russia is supporting Indian claims for permanent seat in Security Council of UNO. 5. Explain the reasons of the unemployment. Answer. Overpopulation, social inequality, illiteracy, mechanization, insufficient capital. 26. What are the facts of unemployment? Answer. Poverty, crimes, family disintegration, robbery, ill health, corruption, cheating, prostitution, etc. 27. What are the remedies to control the unemployment? Answer. Population control, encouragement of cottage industries, agricultural development, industrial development, educational reforms, few-year plans, encouragement to vocational education, rural development, employment guarantee programs. 28. What are the types of soil found in India? List out the causes of soil erosion. Types of soil. The soil of India can be classified into 6 types: alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, citrate soil, desert soil, mountain soil. Causes of soil erosion: deforestation, overgrazing, unscientific methods of cultivation, over irrigation. 29. What is by soil erosion? How to conserve the soil? Answer. Transportation of surface soil by various natural forces is called soil erosion. Methods of conservation of soil erosion: counterplowing, construction of bonds around the agricultural land, development of terraced agricultural fields, prevention of deforestation, encouragement of afforestation, control of livestock grazing, planned use of water, construction of check dams. 30. Explain the causes of and effects of soil erosion. Sir, the transportation of surface soil by various natural forces is called soil erosion. Causes: deforestation, overgrazing, unscientific methods of cultivation, over irrigation, heavy manufacture of bricks, tiles, and pots. Effects. It leads to accumulation of silt in the riverbeds, overflowing the water in the name of floods. Due to this river course changing their directions, the storage capacity of reservoirs get reduced. The volume of water percolating down gets reduced. Natural springs dry up. Agricultural activities and its productivity will reduce. 31. Classify the types of forest resources of India. Answer. Based on the natural vegetation, forests can be divided into 6 types. Evergreen forests, deciduous monsoon forests, tropical grassland, mangrove forests, desert forests, alpine forests of Himalayas. 32. Indian forest area are gradually decreasing. Why? Answer. The expansion of agriculture, animal grazing, construction of roads, making rail routes, irrigation projects, forest fires, mining. 33. Significant methods of conservation of forests in India. Answer. Protecting the forest trees against disease, planting saplings, sowing seeds, guarding against illegal cutting of trees, avoiding grazing of domestic animals in forests, motivating people to plant saplings, creating awareness among the people about trees, encouraging them to protect them, implementing the social forestry projects speedily and successfully. 34. Explain how the industries can help in economic development of country. Answer. Industries are very important in the modern economic activities of man. Industries are the main features of modern civilization. They provide necessary materials, creating employment opportunities, increases per capita income, earns foreign exchange, improves living standard of people, reduces pressure on agriculture, helps development of treasury sector. 35. What are the factors influencing the location of an industry? Answer. Availability of raw materials, energy resources, transport and communication facilities, road, railways and air, market facilities, capital, availability of labor, water supply, or facility. 36. Which are the factors influenced on location of iron and steel industry? Answer. Supply of basic raw materials of iron ore, coal as a main source of power, railways, transport and port facilities, plenty of water supply, cheap labor, capital and local market. 37. List out the major industrial regions of India. Answer. The Hooghly region, the Mumbai-Pune region, the Ahmedabad-Vadodara region, Damodar Valley Industrial Region, South Industrial Region, National Capital Region, the Vishakhapatnam, Guntur region, the Kollam-Tiruvananthapuram region. 38. What are the objectives of Two-Year Plan? Answer. Eradication of poverty, improving the standard of living, increasing the production to the maximum extent possible, increasing the employment opportunities, reducing the economic disparities, ensuring economic stability, modernizing the economy. 40. Examine the importance of Green Revolution in India. Answer. The greatest achievement of the Few-Year Plan has been the Green Revolution. Revolution means quick change or progress. The drastic increase of food grain production during the period is called as a Green Revolution. The father of Green Revolution in India, as called Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, dropped off agricultural production and a grave scarcity of food grains. The government of India initiated the usage of high-yielding variety seeds. Example, wheat, paddy, jawar, ragi, sugarcane, etc. Growing crops using high-yielding grains involves providing specific nutrients, regulated supply of water and protection from the diseases. Hence, the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Irrigation facilities also initiated with the usage of high-yielding variety seeds. As a result, production of wheat increased immensely. What are the achievements of 5-year plans? Answer. In the development of all three sectors of the economy, agriculture, industry and services, self-sufficiency has been achieved in the production of food grains. Employment opportunities have increased with the expansion of industry and service sectors. Immense progress has been recorded in fields of science and technology. Lot of improvement can be seen with respect to the other parameters of development. Life expectancy and literacy rate of people have improved. Rate of infant mortality and postnatal mortality has reduced. Explain the importance of the second green revolution. Answer. In order to solve the problems of agricultural sector, efforts are made to promote organic and natural farming in Indian agriculture. The nature-friendly techniques of production is the need of our government. Is its efforts further increases the agricultural production through these techniques. Some enthusiastic farmers have been implementing eco-friendly introduced stable agricultural practices like organic farming, zero investment farming. 44. Explain the importance and objectives of NITI Aayog in India. Answer. Importance. NITI Aayog was started on 1st January 2050 to replace Planning Commission. NITI word abbreviation is National Institution for Transforming India. It is headed by the Prime Minister of country, but day-to-day administration is looked after by the Vice Chairman. It is developing itself as a state-of-the-art resource center with the necessary knowledge. Objectives: to evolve shared vision of national development priorities, sectors and strategies with the active involvement of states, to foster cooperative federalism through structured support initiatives, mechanisms with the states on a continuous basis, recognizing that strong states make a strong nation, skills that will enable to act with speed, promote research and innovation, provide strategic policy vision for the government and deal with contingent issues. 45. What was the role of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan in implementing the improved technology in Indian agriculture? Hence, the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides in the progressive development of agricultural sector. Irrigation facilities was also initiated with the usage of high-yielding variety seeds. As a result, production of wheat increased immensely. This improved technology used in agricultural production is called e-harvesting technology. It is introduced by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, agricultural scientist of India. He is called the father of Green Revolution in India. Inspired by it, the government encouraged farmers to use high-yield grains even in paddy, jawar, ragi, sugarcane and other crops. Attempts were made to use improved technology in growing all crops. As a consequence, great progress was achieved in agricultural production. 46. How is the economic situation in the rural area of India? Sir, the rural industries have already declined, disintegrated due to the competition from modern industries. The agriculture sector has become a non-remunerative. The employment not regularly. The rural people continue to migrate to the liberalization and globalization. 47. Explain briefly the importance of rural development. Sir, it has increased the greater demand for industrial products and services. It is generating additional employment publics. It has increased literacy and skill levels, higher work productivity. It provides better health and higher work. The migration to cities will be reduced. 48. Explain Gandhiji's concept of Gram Swarajya, the light of decentralization. Answer. Gandhiji said that development of its villages is the true development of India. The government of India ordered promote decentralization. The government of India acted the 73rd Constitutional Amendments Act 1993. Decentralization reduces various kinds of exploitation. It upholds human independence and dignity and nurtures values. 49. What are the main characteristics of Panchayat Raj Censor? It had a three-tier Panchayat Raj system. It is directing for periodic elections, reservation seat for SCs, Ts and OBCs and women, provision for major financial and administrative responsibilities, provision for executive support staff, budgets and audit requirement. 50. What are the role of Panchayat Raj institutions in rural development? Answer. It had three-tier local government system: Gram Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat and Zilla Panchayat. It had developed to the human resources, literacy, education and skill development process, health, addressing both sanitation and public health, land reforms, development of productive resources of each locality, infrastructure development like electricity, irrigation, credit, marketing, transportation, facilities, street light, toilets, drinking water, market yards and school colleges, the specific programs of alleviation of poverty.